Hi, and welcome to another episode of GAC TV. I'm Jasmine Hayden.
And I'm Carl Cronin. We hope you're enjoying all of the activities going on this weekend, including the 48-hour theater project, as well as the musical senior recitals. Thanks for coming to the campus movie. This past weekend, several Gusties traveled to Seattle for the annual White Privilege Conference. Our reporter Carolyn Dreher sits down with a fellow Gustie to reflect on their experience.
Last week I attended the White Privilege Conference and was really impacted by learning about the different systems of oppression that exist in society today. I sat down with fellow Gustie Valentina, who has attended the White Privilege Conference twice, to learn more about her experience.
So the White Privilege Conference is a conference that targets different areas of diversity and figuring out where the privileges and oppressions come about in those diversities. It is largely based on race, but this year the theme was the color of money, and so it had a lot to do with classism and wealth and poverty and how race plays deeply into that. So it was very individually based. And when I came back, it was the struggle of trying to figure out how I relay that to my society that I had learned so much about. It's so important to know how you stand in your identity within society and how you perpetuate stereotypes or privileges, or you oppress people without even realizing it. And if you can understand the humanity of someone else and someone else's stories and someone else's experiences, or at least try to understand, it can only create a stronger bond and relationship between us, which is what Gustavus is. You know, we always say we're about community, and we feel like, yes, we're in this bubble, but it's a great bubble because we love it. But I think the only way we can love it is to realize where our weaknesses are and where our strengths are, and how we all fit in with each other.
Next year's White Privilege Conference will be held in Madison, Wisconsin. I highly encourage anyone who's interested in talking more about these issues to apply for the conference. Reporting for GAC TV, I'm Carolyn Dreher.
Hey Carl, have you ever walked in high heels?
I suppose if you count when I was 5.
Well, we have grown men walking in high heels to support our annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoes Day, sponsored by the Peer Assistance. Our reporter Cami Byer will tell us more.
Each year, the Peer Assistance host Walk a Mile, in which our Gustie men walk a mile in heels as movement to end violence against women.
I'm doing Walk a Mile because I believe in standing up against violence and sexual violence against women.
I'm doing a Walk a Mile because I think it's a great event to kind of raise awareness of sexual assault and a lot of other cool things, and I think it's a great shot of perspective for guys, I think.
Because I think it's a really good idea to raise awareness, is because it's a very unique thing to do, and people definitely notice it when everyone tromps through the calf and they're like, wow, look at all those guys with heels on.
I think it's a good show of support for anybody who's been a victim or survivor, had sexual violence impact their life in any way. And it's nice to see especially males supporting that and taking a firm stance against it. So I think it's important to show that solidarity.
I kind of wish that we had been doing it outside, but I understand why. When we were planning it, it was kind of, we had to think about safety and other things, but had it not been snowing, I would have said, like, let's go outside, even if it's slippery, and get the full experience, I think.
I still kind of want to walk outside. I kind of want to try it in the snow and see how many of us just fall all over the place, but probably for safety reasons we're inside.
I don't know, I have mixed feelings. I thought it would have proved as more of a challenge, but I mean, the stairs and inside will be kind of hard too, so.
So despite this abnormal April weather, Walk a Mile still had an excellent turnout this year. Reporting for GAC TV, I'm Cami Byer.
And that's all we have for tonight, Gustavus.
Be sure to tune in next week for our green episode celebrating Earth Day.
I'm Jasmine Hayden.
And I'm Carl Cronin. Keep it classy, Gustavus.
Partner, if it's still bad.